Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be discussing issues around Excel. So let's say you are working with subscription-based data, or you're working with travel data, or any kind of data that has to do with statuses every week, or even dates every week, or you have to update different columns and pick the latest non-blank row, or let me say non-blank column. There's a way you can do that, and that's what I'm going to be showing you today. All right, so please stay right there and follow me. Okay, so let's say you have a table like this that has, for example, customer ID. Then you have a status. Let's say week 1 status. Let's call this week 2 status. Let's call this week 3 status. Let's call this week 4 subscription status, right? So let's say, for example, your customers are active in week 1, and some of them churned, were suspended in week 2. Maybe there was a suspend. Okay, let's make this one relocated. All right. So one of your customers relocated in week 2, then another one suspended in week 2, another one suspended in week 4, something like this. But what you want to know is, for example, in this case, now you just want to know what is the current status of your, of your customer. You don't want to know if, for example, a customer was upgraded here and then relocated. You just want to know the final status, which means you're going to need to pick the latest non-blank column, right? So meaning here now you have active, relocated. Your final status should be relocated, all right? Because something has happened since week 1. For example, this one now that has, it was active in week 1, it was upgraded in week 2, and then relocated in week 3. What you want to return in this case would be what? Relocated, because it's the final status, the current status of your customer. How do you do that in Excel? Okay, so first thing you do is first convert your table, your range. This is your range now. Convert it to a table. How do you do that? Alt-NT, right? Alt key down, and then you press NT. All right. Ensure you mark this that my table has headers and click OK. Then you come here to the formula bar here, and what do you write? Say equals to here. We are going to be using SLOOKUP. All right, SLOOKUP. Then what is your lookup value? You want to look up where the value is true. All right. And then the next thing you want to do is, okay, your lookup array. Then you highlight your week 1 to your week 4. All right, but in this case, you now put a conditional statement that says is not blank. All right, put that in bracket where your lookup array is not blank. All right, comma. Then the next thing is return array. What do you want to return? You want to return the latest non-blank. So I highlight this again. All right. Yeah, highlight this again, comma. Then if not found, what do you want to return? If not found, just return empty. And then what kind of search? 0 for exact match. And then what kind of search mode? You want to search from the week 4, meaning from the latest week, latest column, backward. You want to search backward, say -1. And then now, okay, yeah, this is bracketed, and then you can hit enter. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, I think there's an issue here, so sorry. So let's highlight again. We should just only highlight this part. We highlighted the header. That was why we had that issue. Oh, voila, you see now it has picked the latest, which is located. Latest here is located. Latest here is what? Suspended. The latest here is what? Suspended as well. Latest here is active. Nothing happened, so it's going to return the active. Here the latest is upgraded. Here the latest is suspended. Here the latest is relocated. And you can see that here is upgraded. So that's giving you the current status of your customer, irrespective of what happened during the week. You just want to know what is their latest occurrence. This is very helpful, especially for travel data, for subscription-based data, that you don't want to go through the hassle of having to use Power Query to pivot to get the latest. This is a very fast way you can do that. I hope this is helpful. All right, see you in the next class. Bye.